incredible honor to be here with you guys on ESPN. Neek, Ryan, Orlovsky, Greeny, you guys look fantastic. Thanks for having me.
Dude, punch you in the face.
And it's an honor to be here with you. Now, to get to the deeper point that you were just talking about, is this because of the defense or because of Tom Brady? I think they go hand in hand strictly because when Tom Brady was a free agent, there were some people that would get on your desk, Greeny, and say, there isn't really a market for Tom Brady out there. And all I was saying is, if you get Tom Brady into your building, everybody gets better. Equipment managers get better. Athletic trainers get better. Your defense gets better. There's no wasted reps. There's no corners that are cut when Tom Brady's there because you know you have a guy. And if you look at that Super Bowl yesterday, all the OGs that maybe went ring chasing down in Tampa made a big-time play. The defense was humming. And Ndamukong Suh, a man who's been around and made hundreds of millions of dollars, he was hot on Patrick Mahomes' heels there at the end. It all goes hand in hand, and it's the Tom Brady effect. The defense was unbelievable. Patrick Mahomes not scoring a touchdown with that offense is something we never could have predicted, but I do believe it all is kind of tied in together whenever you got a guy who's the GOAT in 7 Super Bowls, Greeny.
Well, I think that's great insight, and I would remind everyone that, Pat, you played with Peyton Manning, so you have a real sense of how that works and how that lifts up everybody in the building. So, Dan, I'll come to you on a similar thought there. I mean, Brady elevates everybody, but then that defense, look, we knew they were good, but that's not the 85 Bears. They wrecked that game last night. What happened?
Yeah, they played like it last night. If this was Bill Belichick last night, if Todd Bowles was Bill Belichick, everyone would be like, oh my gosh, greatest performance ever by a coach. It was masterclass. We don't say this. Andy Reid and Eric Bieniemy got absolutely outclassed by Todd Bowles defensively. I'm going to throw this out here. Hembo sent this to me. Patrick Mahomes last night ran for 498 yards before throwing the football. He scrambled for 498 yards before he had to throw the ball. This defense was on him all game long. And if you listen to Tom Brady talk, like, that was the remarkable thing. Tom was talking about, like, hey, my job was kind of easy. I was clean, and I was watching Patrick running for his life. And it was just remarkable to watch Todd Bowles take Vita Vea and put him at defensive end, and Jason Pierre-Paul put him at defensive tackle to attack some of those protection issues for Kansas City. It was remarkable to watch Todd Bowles never single up Tyreek Hill one-on-one. It was remarkable that Todd Bowles knew if he played that type of two-man combo coverage, that Kansas City couldn't help in protection because they had to get 4 or 5 guys out to try to find somebody get open. It was as good of a coordinated defensive performance as I've ever seen in football.
Dominic, pick up the thought from there because, again, this is a defense that came in. We said they have to win this game for their team, and they did.
I would add to that the scramble drill was really impressive because we talk about how well coached the Chiefs play when the play breaks down. That didn't happen in this game. When the play broke down, you saw Shaq Barrett chasing down Mahomes, and you saw Tyreek Hill in double coverage. And normally those guys get loose in that situation. But I knew yesterday was going to be a bad night for a lot of people who expected them to win as soon as the coin toss went heads. Because my man right there, Pat McAfee, had 30 riding on tails. And I had my fingers crossed. I was praying for you, brother. That thing went heads. And right then, I knew that all the bets that people were making were going to go bad.
Now, the thing about that, Neek, is that was technically the only thing the Chiefs won all night, which was the coin toss. Okay. That thing, which was quite a heartbreaker for me, Neek. But it was interesting because the night did not go how any of us thought it was. I think like 80% of the bettors were on the over. I believe 80% of the money was on the Kansas City Chiefs. Nobody expected a blowout in the opposite direction. And that's why, obviously, football is the greatest sport of all time. And you can bet 30 racks on a coin toss in the Super Bowl. That makes, America awesome for sure, especially whenever you lose. But that game went nowhere near how any of us thought it was going to go, Greeny, even with your big brain having ass.
I'm sorry.
There's no way you thought that was going to happen, dude.
Absolutely not. I picked Kansas City to win the game as almost everybody else here did. Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.